Hi, welcome at International Canadian Schools. My name is Breudan. I'm an English teacher here. And I would like to talk to you about a multicultural learning environment. Probably when you have been talking to our representatives from this school, they would have emphasized the fact that when you send your children to school here, that they will be immersed in a multicultural learning environment. Which is this. There are a lot of people, children from different countries here in the school and studying in the school. Now, multicultural learning environment. What is that actually? Basically, it's just a name for an environment where a lot of people, a lot of children from different countries come together in order as a group to do something. Now, what are the advantages of a multicultural learning environment? Because of course, there can only be almost advantages coming from a multicultural learning environment. Now, the multicultural learning environment actually, it gives a lot of advantages, but let me talk about a few of them. For instance, one of them is diversity appreciation. Another, global perspective. A third, enhanced communication skills for now and for in the future. It encourages critical thinking. It learns you empathy and inclusion, which is very important, especially in today's society. Social and emotional growth can be learned from studying in a multicultural learning environment. Creativity and innovation. And of course, last but not least, preparation of the professional environment, the workplace. Now, let me go into detail a little bit more about these topics. Now, diversity appreciation. What happens? Because you are in a diverse environment, diverse multicultural environment, you get to know people from other cultures. And they share their opinions and their way of looking at life with you. And therefore you get knowledge, extra knowledge. So by gaining that extra knowledge, you also create more understanding of the culture, of different cultures. And therefore you start to appreciate it more. Second, a global perspective. Well, basically, it's all based on the same foundation with the multicultural learning environment, is that you get to know different cultures. And when you get to know different cultures, you have a better understanding of the world. And when you have a better understanding of the world, you know how to judge or look at people or talk about people or, well, anything about any people here in the world. And you carry that with you, and you carry that within you for your judgment process, your way of thinking. Third, enhanced communication skills. Now, what do we mean by enhanced communication skills? Basically, it says it all. What is an enhanced communication skill? It is basically knowing how to communicate on a higher level. Now, why does this necessarily teach you enhanced communication skills? Again, we go back to the foundations. You know more people from different countries, from different cultures. You know how to communicate with these different countries and with different people from different cultures. And therefore, you improve your communication skills. So, next. It encourages critical thinking. Now, let's see. What is critical thinking actually? By critical thinking, we mean that we are able to hear, evaluate, and judge in specific situations and do that in a way which is appropriate and responsible. Now, it also teaches the children to think for themselves. To not let other people tell them what to think. To let them judge by themselves. And that is very important in the road to adulthood and a professional life 20, 10, 15, maybe I don't know how many years from now. So, critical. A lot of people think when we talk about critical or criticism, that it's something negative. Criticism is not something negative. It actually stems from the original Greek word kritikos, and which basically means to able to judge. So, By being in a multicultural environment, again, you know different people from different cultures, different countries, different languages, and by combining the knowledge of all those, you are able to better judge a specific situation. Next, empathy and inclusion. Now, what is empathy actually? Empathy is the ability to understand someone's feelings, someone's culture, someone's reaction to certain situation. Basically, by showing understanding for someone else, you also create inclusion. And which is very important, that everybody feels safe in the learning environment or in any environment where they are, and that they feel included, that they matter to the group and that they matter to society. Next, social and emotional growth. What is social growth? What is emotional growth? Social growth is basically learning how to act and interact in a social environment by expanding your social circles, and you do that again by knowing other people from other cultures and other countries. And social growth means that when you know more people, when you're participating in society, when you're better able to participate in society, you get more self-awareness, self-esteem, and the self-confidence to go for it. Emotional growth actually is tightly connected to social growth, because with emotional growth, also by learning all these cultures and understandings from different people from around the world, you understand emotions better and are able to analyze for yourself, and therefore again grow. Next, creativity and innovation. Now, of course, we know that when you deal with a lot of different cultures, you also learn about their creative processes, and about their arts, and about the music, and whatever it is that is the culture. And therefore, you get more insights in different cultures. And when you have more insights in different cultures, your creativity increases. And therefore, also comes innovation. When you show a lot of creativity, because of learning from other cultures, you can also innovate. You can use certain things that you saw in different cultures and apply them to your own culture. And that is innovation. And last but not least, I want to say one thing more. Preparation, which is very important. It prepares you for the international, or between brackets, international professional working environment. By knowing more cultures, knowing more languages, and knowing how to, think critically, assess situations, analyze situations, and find a good solution for those situations, then basically you are also prepared for the international workforce. Why? Because you have all the skills that you need to be equipped with in order to tackle all the problems you will find later on your way to your professional life. But there's one thing more that I want to add to this, and it's actually off the book, but still, you build an immense international network. I mean, I went to university, in my personal case, I went to university in Spain, and I had a terrific life over there, where I met people from all over the world, literally all over the world, and they taught me so much, and I've always been working internationally after that, and I always enjoyed this in my life. It was one of the great richness that I got from going to an international school. So I would say, please give your child all the experience that he or she needs to have. Thank you.